I am Flash Gets Tom. This is Flash Gets Don. This is Flash Gets Hunter.
Hello.
Take 2. We recorded this yesterday and it was bad.
We had a
So we're doing it
shitty
again.
fucking episode. We had a shitty episode. It was a poopy, boring time. And now I'm back with Gales. I have war scars from something I'm trying to make. You know, I've been, I guess, giving people who don't know about Tom Brady kissing his son, I've been unveiling the truth for them in that regard. And people were upset.
You opened my eyes to it. It's fucking disgusting.
You know, he's
That's the kind of thing you have usually caught wind of, too. That you missed it. I was surprised.
Yeah, it was news to me.
Yeah,
I guess I don't make a habit of looking for grown men
kisses-
making out with their son.
Well,
but
he, you know what? That's a son and a dad in a loving relationship.
that's a bond that you can't understand unless you are
Yeah,
a dad, I
exactly.
suppose.
You're telling me, you know what people tell me too? Oh, he's a sick fuck. Oh, and then people will tell this in my chat. Well, first off, I've never seen so many people actually backlash from a cartoon I've made, and you hardly even see him kiss his child. I make it for people that don't know, the Sunday, by the time this comes out, you'll probably have seen it already. But
Tom Brady will have won a Super Bowl.
Brady will have won the
Hunter
Super
would've made a
Bowl, and
cartoon
then
about it.
he will have kissed his son probably on camera again for the 70,000, millionth time
On the lips.
on the lips. And I'm making a cartoon where he wins the Super Bowl and he romantically goes over and kisses his son on the lips in the spotlight. He tells him he won it for him. Pretty standard stuff. So many people told me that it went too far. Oh, I can't.
I'm really surprised by that.
It was funny, but it
What?
went too far.
On your stream or something?
Yeah.
You got
People coming in.
It seems like these people are like treating you like Shadman, but really you're just kind of making a mockery of the whole thing and pointing out how weird.
Well, I'm
it
going
is.
to have to, at this point, make a photo montage of all the people, all the time that he's fucking grabbed the back of his son's skull and made out with him. And I'm going to have to make a little song or something because I've
little
never seen
angel.
such backlash. People getting so offended over Tom Brady kissing his son. And you know
A
what?
man can't kiss his son. What kind of world do we live
And then
in?
also the son,
On the
he
lips.
says the line because, in real life, Tom told his son, that's just a peck. And his son has to come back over and kiss him on the lips for an extended period of time. In my tune, it's way more cute, way more precious, where the son says it to him. So the kid is all about it. There is consent there in this
There is
cartoon
consent.
realm.
Consent is definitely
There's consent in this cartoon realm.
Hunter in the skin suit of the kid in cartoon form gave consent,
It's true.
and Hunter in this skin suit form of Tom Brady as the dad gave consent.
It's true.
Everyone's consented.
It's
This
true.
is fast turning into a fucking Netflix series.
But I will say, well, this is the thing that separates me from Netflix. I show the top of their heads. I do not show them making out at all. You see the reactions of the people who are horrified,
don't show
letting
his
the
son's little
people
boy
know
pussy
letting the people know
in
that it's wrong.
spandex.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't see any of that. You just see the cameramen looking at him, and everybody's disgusted. There's a sense of you know it's wrong.
Well, if any of you guys haven't seen Hunter's new cartoon yet, pause the video, go watch it. And if any of you were titillated in any way, don't come back. But the rest of you come back and tell us if you thought it went too far. I'm
Even that
curious.
though, even that comment is throwing to you're starting a narrative that's not good for me. I've done so many horrible things, and then people are drawing the line at something that's real. And I'm thinking about
Pedophilia, yeah.
I'm
Weird.
I'm thinking about calling the cartoon a documentary because it feels real. It feels factual. I was thinking about calling it Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl a documentary. And at the beginning, I'm definitely going to put it's going to be a black screen. It's going to say based on a true story.
If you people haven't seen this video of Tom Brady kissing his son, Hunter showed it to me, it is the most disturbing video, just casually disturbing video I've seen in a long time.
the way he turns around and skips back to Tom Brady.
The
the
kid
second
does
kiss.
have a fucking spring in his step. He's
alright, Daddy.
okay. He
You guys
blushes.
are missing the huge point that this is a father and son who love each other. This is some good fatherly love.
It's so good though. Not the part where he kisses his son, but the reactions from random New Yorkers. Where they have a bunch of people who are like, "That shit's romantic, man. I ain't into that." And then it cuts to this other guy who's like, I kiss my son like that. I don't see anything wrong with
I
it.
don't see the problem.
I don't see the problem here.
They had to find that guy.
I wonder how long it
There
took us
was,
to hunt that guy down.
There was one guy in my Twitch chat last night because, like I said, I had to pull up the evidence. It was starting to become a narrative was forming. I had to defend myself. And then also I doubled down on it. And then I started almost defending Tom Brady. And then it became a joke for myself of me saying that, you know what, this is a father who loves his son. We were like, it's sick. Think about the child when he's in his 30s. Or think about the child when people make fun of him at school. And I'm like, oh,
think about it now.
that's going to be real rough for Tom Brady's son. Hey, your dad's a freak. And it's like, yeah, your dad, my dad's a freak. Your dad fucking is the manager at AutoZone. My dad has 6 Super Bowl rings. Who's fucking up? Who's fucking up, guy?
You think his kid goes to school with AutoZone managers?
I'd like to think.
I mean, I guess that is one
I'd
foil.
like to think Tom Brady sends
Tom
his
Brady
boy.
is
He sends his
a
boy
man of
to
the
a nice
people.
blue collar regular school, and he has him because that's the kind of dad and the family. It's like that's what Tom Brady's about.
Fuck. He sent his kid to a school where everyone's dad is like either an oil tycoon or some Silicon Valley fucking pedo. There's no way he sent his son to a normal school.
Well, that's the weirdest thing about it is he knows he's on camera and just the comfort and audacity.
I
That's a
think
good
the
point.
man just
He thinks
loves
it's
giving
normal.
kisses. Loves
Okay,
giving
well,
kisses.
yeah,
If
he
you
just doesn't have
if you look at
any
the evidence,
perspective.
you look at the evidence, he does skull clamp his child, grab their thighs. I mean, he fucking lays it on him nice and
Cops
thick.
a feel. Yeah.
Now, if you look, there's also evidence of him kissing not only his son, but his dad on the lips with passion, his coach on the lips with passion, and the
That
manager
one is-
of the football team. And I'll tell you something.
That one's the biggest question mark for me.
What
The coach.
Belichick?
Well, you can tell, like, okay, his dad
It's a
kisses him
deep,
passionately on the lips, so
deep
there's
kiss.
like a line of succession.
there's
but this coach,
It's a family.
he's outside
kiss,
of this fucking realm.
Well,
Yeah. So
apparently
how did he
considers
get the
him
coach
family.
to sign up?
But I'll tell you what, you look at any photo, I swear to God, there's no photo on the internet right now with Tom Brady and having an impactful kiss on a woman's lips in his family. His mom, it's always a very long, like Donald Duck kiss where it's like it looks like 2 beaks touching, you know what I mean, when your lips are protruding that much. And then his wife barely even touches her face. Barely. You look at the Bill Belichick.
Brushes over it.
You look at the Bill Belichick photo of Tom Brady kissing him, and that dude, I mean, like, it looks like their faces are melding together. He's that far in. He is in it to win it. You have to respect a man who knows where he stands when it comes to Tom Brady kisses. He only hands them out to the best.
Wasn't that an ancient Greek thing? Just men kissing on the lips.
Do you know how like Romans and Greeks thought about gay sex? It's the funniest shit. It's so unintentionally hilarious. You don't know?
Well, yeah, they thought it was. Well,
Let me
let's
tell
explain,
you.
yeah.
Let me tell
Let's
everyone.
get on your page.
Yeah,
then we'll find
okay.
The real page.
So, according to the ancient Greeks, getting fucked by a dude, super homo. Fucking a dude, very straight, not homo at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all about who's the bitch. And if you're down there on your fucking hands and knees, you're the bitch.
Mm.
It's fascinating.
This would be.
And that's why they fucked little boys.
Okay, this is where. the
Well, yeah,
conversation-
I
just
mean,
wanted to
seems
say
like-
this. I wanted to put a nice little fence around myself from this conversation. Is I was generally talking about nothing sexual. It was just about Tom Brady giving kisses. This is derailed on their side. Did not associate me with.
We're not
With
even talking
what
about
they're
Tom
saying.
Brady anymore, Hunter. We're talking about ancient Greece.
I understand,
Alright? Keep
but I
up.
understand, but it's
We just did a 300 cartoon, and we had to do some strenuous research.
Mm.
Maybe Tom Brady's just a warrior.
He's from that
he
deep and ancient
he certainly
culture.
he certainly fights every Sunday
Bill
out of there on the
Belichick is a
field. Am I
warrior.
right?
That's right.
And
For God and country.
Mm. So that's basically. I just want to say that's what I was dealing with. That's what I brought to the table.
Were you ever a Fapstronaut, Hunter?
That's a good
I
question.
don't even know what that is. I mean,
Yeah, I would just assume he would never have been.
I
Hunter's
mean, I
had
know
the internet
fap
for
means
2
jack
years.
off, but fapstronaut, I don't know that. I've never heard that phrase.
So Fapstronauts is probably still somewhat of a culture, but it was a more popular subculture for a while there, where like you made a concerted effort not to jack off because
Oh, it
it would
enlightens
take you
you?
almost to like a spiritual moon landing.
I've heard.
Thus, you would be
yeah.
like a Fapstronaut.
I remember. I
Yeah.
remember hearing that movement back in like 2017. I think it was when I really was hearing it all over the place.
People would say they would get powers.
It was in.
They were like,
really?
"I'm feeling powers."
I don't think that I've
we were
ever heard anybody
college. It
say
was
that they would
like
get
2014,
powers, but
15, I think.
I definitely remember people saying that they were like mentally enlightened, like they had a mental
No,
clarity.
well, the most. Once again, It comes up every time, but I think the bulk of it was guys with Asperger's that didn't understand social cues. Like I remember,
Just one episode. Just one episode.
I remember reading a thing where he was like, and the craziest thing happened, dude. I, for the first time in my life, realized that if I've just met this girl, I'm not supposed to stand face to face. I'm supposed to stand kind of diagonal. You know when you meet someone, you naturally like don't.
Yeah, they're like
stand lined up with them. You're sort of askew. That's like the social cue. Yeah, just guys going off about how like the.
Well, I don't know
thing
actually.
is
I mean,
unlocked.
I've probably stand face to face with somebody.
Wait. Can we? Let's back up a second here. So, not ejaculating what? Like the testosterone increased, therefore they knew how to stand.
That's what he's saying. I think
Going
he's
on about
saying
how
he's
it
mentally
unlocked like a
Yeah.
super heightened awareness of.
It drags them kicking and screaming off of the spectrum.
I'd love to hear that though.
Yeah.
Of like a guy, I'd love to hear like, hey dude, I haven't jacked off in like 7 months, and now I know Russian.
It's just like I am a savant. Yeah, I mean, I can believe it to some extent. Like, it's really funny because of how pale I am. But I started taking vitamin D supplements recently, like 5,000 UI a day, like the sun in a capsule just blasted into my gullet. And dude, my like libido, like a rocket.
Oh yeah.
Like a rocket, boys. Vitamin D. If you're a pasty Englishman who's maybe seen the sun thrice in your life, vitamin D tablets and calcium and magnesium and zinc and the other ones.
That's why Tom's been late to work all week, because he just moved out.
Yeah, I've been fucking laying pipe in the new house, so to speak.
Yeah.
Just fucking plowing her into the earth's core.
Laying pipe with fucking cockroaches all over your back and stuff. I like to imagine it's like an 80s.
It's the only way, baby.
It's like an 80s horror film where it's just like you thrusting on top of her, she's screaming or doing whatever, that she normally
There's
does.
cockroaches
And
just
then
spilling out of everywhere.
Just like cockroaches all over your back, and then the skin on your back just fucking splits open and like a horde of cockroaches come out of it. And you're just like, yes! You just have like vitamin D tablets, and you're just like fucking eating them up.
Feeding my minions, that's right. Ascending to a new astral roach plane.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
What are you gonna do about it? You're just gonna seal the holes and hope for the best?
Well, let me give the listeners context. I just moved into my sweet new place, and definitely there's a cockroach problem there. So that's cool. Really enjoying that.
But you had the guy out to do it, and
yeah, the landlord had an exterminator out, and he just like lazily sprayed a few places. I was like, that's probably not enough. And then like, I don't know how long it takes to work, but like 2 hours later, I saw 2 fucking roaches and stabbed them with my knife.
I feel like
they probably have to all go back to the spot that got sprayed, right? Probably isn't like an automatic thing. But yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and caulk up all the fucking cracks and crevices.
My favorite.
The house is like 99% cracks.
My favorite part of this whole story though was when Tom sent me screenshots of what he was sending to his landlord, and he was trying to make he was trying to be a nice comedian, because he's like, this is my day job, this is gonna land perfectly, and he's like, making jokes about the cockroaches. Not even a whiff, not even a hint of a response from those jokes to his landlord. He's like, okay, where are they from? Where are they at? He's like, are you sure you don't want to bring an exterminator over? Maybe a 50 caliber rifle while you're at it.
The landlord was not having it.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Catch up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, he just texted me, boys. Live text on air.
Stop. He said, stop fucking.
I can hear you. Stop talking. All right. Okay. So he was like, I asked, I need to like seal these cracks. Is that cool? Because obviously I asked the landlord before I do anything, and he's like, yeah, that's fine. He was like, I'll look into more options on my end as well. I said, thanks, I appreciate it. Do you have anything in mind? And he was like, not really. But I will do some research. First time I've ever dealt with something like this. And then I just started saying like, I started sending him every cockroach picture I have. And in between them, just being like, maybe an AR-15 or an elephant rifle, maybe a .45.
Ooh,
Nothing.
gnarly.
Absolutely nothing. Oh, you saw the roach.
Yeah.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, the landlord was not having my bants.
That's a good one.
If this
You
was
should
an
send
English
these-
landlord, he would be chuckling down the pub with me about my roach-infested rental place.
He's just giving you nothing.
Yeah, no.
Did you try again? Hold on.
No, I got the
just
hint.
just the one time.
What did he say this morning? What did he just send you?
He said, I spoke to another company today. They said usually you see a little more activity right after the treatment because they're trying to get away from the product. But if you continue to see them, I will have this second company come out and treat as well.
You should send a joke now and see what his response is.
What should I say?
They, maybe if this one doesn't work, send the army, send the National Guard over.
So bad.
Say that one. Yeah, hey, if the cockroach is still around, maybe we have to bring in the tank. Right? Bringing our boys.
Oh, he's clearly panicked and feels bad because you just
Is he? I don't know. I don't know how you could miss a cockroach problem whilst you're living there.
My place, I saw a dead one. I wonder if I'm gonna deal with the same shit.
Oh boy,
We'll
I hope
see.
so.
Yeah,
It would really make me feel better if we were both in this mess.
yeah, that's very funny. So how many have you seen now? What was that, like 6 photos?
Yeah, I've seen like 6 or 7 at this point.
Mashed one in the toilet paper. That was a little graphic to send your landlord, I guess.
Well, it's a little graphic to fucking deal with.
To live in it, yeah. You said you were having fever dreams.
Yeah, dude, I can't sleep
You were throwing
properly.
around fever dreams pretty loosely. I didn't know if that was like real or not because I don't know if you've ever had a fever dream before or not, but it's a mental hell cycle.
My sleep is interrupted by the vivid images of cockroaches crawling across my face in my sleep.
That's called a nightmare.
So what did you mean? Yeah, what did you
Fever
mean by
dream.
fever dream?
I mean, like, I was constantly on the precipice between asleep and awake at all times.
Right.
I never got to, like, fully submerge into the shadow realm.
That's you.
Well, typically
That's you
it's-
being
it's
uncomfortable.
repetitive. Mhm.
Yeah, isn't that what I said?
No, fever dream.
is when you
Are you fucking autistic people
Fever-
seriously like, actually,
Yes,
I
Tom,
think you'll
because let me
find you
tell you
need a
something. Let me
fever
tell you
to
something.
have a fever
Let me
dream.
tell you something. I stand with the people who have
Fuck
had a
you.
fever dream where your body overheats you. You're into this just basically a coma.
Hunter, have you ever said I'm famished? Because if so, you're a fucking hypocrite.
No, I
Have
think
you ever
what it
said,
is
"Am I
is
famished?"
There's kind of
Yeah.
No.
there's sort of some honor.
No, you've never said I'm starving.
Yes.
You've never
when I'm
exaggerated
legitimately
for
starving, and
effect.
it's a
No,
factual
no.
statement. Yes.
because we believed you. There's
The
like
cockroach bit me and my temperature
No,
rose
no,
to
no.
300.
No.
I was tossing and turning.
No.
No.
You don't have to have a fever to have a fever dream. It's characterized by being super repetitive and maddening because it makes no sense. It's like this weird cyclic thing.
So I thought that, yeah, if anything, it
But
was just like
there's sort of some honor in it that your situation is so bad that it's affecting you on the subconscious level that you're having these
Yeah.
weird dreams. But instead, what we're hearing is it is your own paranoia that you can't manage
Yeah.
that's keeping you awake all night.
This is your ankle.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so because you know what I was expecting.
This
Don,
is like
I was
I say
expecting-
I'm having a fever dream, and you guys are like, well, actually, there is this.
I was
because
expecting-
I
I was
really
expecting
bad.
you
It was
to-
fascinated that it was so bad it had penetrated you.
I was
That's
expecting that
such
you to have a
level.
dream where it was like I don't know if you guys ever seen what is it, Batman Beyond, or the one with Jim Carrey, whichever one that was. I'm pretty sure it's Batman Beyond or Batman Forever. That's what it is.
What is the Riddler?
Yes. And at the end, the Riddler is in that chair and he's going insane. And there's that deal, like the bat flying towards him. And there's that sequence. I imagine that it was one large cockroach in your dream that every night would like scuttle towards you or something like that. And in your dream, you'd be like, ah, ah! And you would wake up in these cold sweats, but it was like a reoccurring thing. And I actually thought that that's what was happening. And then that's why I felt bad. But no, apparently Tom's like, I'm only getting like 6 hours of sleep a night. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
I'm freaking out.
When your brain
right now.
is this big, you got to fucking recharge, bro.
Mm.
You fucking peanut brains over here can just put it on quick charge and be good in 30 minutes. Fine, good for you. But I've got a fucking fission reactor going on up here.
You're just a broken man now too.
Yeah, there's not a good. I'm not in a good place.
He was in the office. Coughing.
Better hope I don't have a fucking gun.
He kept coughing, and you're like, man, there's particles in the air.
There are. We literally haven't cleaned the office since we got here a year and a half ago.
No, Lexi's vacuumed it several times. I mean, it's not every month.
Over the course of a fucking year, it might as well be
fine,
nothing.
But I'm the one with the supposed Untermensch lungs, and I'm not coughing.
You do have intermensch lungs.
I'm excited to go down there. I'll tell you what I'm excited for too is to
I can't wait, man.
huh?
I didn't want to cut you off. Just derail.
Cut him off.
All right. Well, hold on there. I was going to say I can't wait for you to come over and play cards, and Tom's not going to be there because it'll be after 11, and he'll refuse to come.
Play a little Texas
But
Hold'em.
It's
Play a little
yeah,
blackjack.
it's still a nice. It's nice.
What is your obsession with cards?
I don't know. It's just a nice.
I remember we went to
little,
fucking Rice Pirate's house and Stamp was
I wanted
there.
to play cards. With
And
these
you were like,
boys.
man, Stamp was like in his office all the way over there
Yeah,
ignoring
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, guys, I really just want to play cards right now. Does anyone want to play cards?
Well, that's because they were
No, I get it.
fucking bored of us.
And Mick was like,
trying to break
you
the
want to
ice.
play cards? I was like, how about we
Yeah,
play
you-
some
you
Street
know what
Fighter,
we did?
boys?
We know.
And
we
then
just,
we played some Street
and
Fighter.
then we watched Street Fighter because Mick hadn't seen it because we were fucking boring. So I was trying to break the ice. Like, let's do something.
It's just cards. It's,
You know?
it's a very like
No,
1940s,
well,
you know.
do you want to tell this story?
Wait, what happened?
Well, when we got there, we felt like we had basically invited ourselves to Mick's house
Because we did.
because he like fucking forgot that we were coming over. And we were like, oh boy, we get to go hang out with Rice Pirate. And we piled in the car and we were going over for the weekend. And then we get there and we knocked on the door and Stamper answers the door and he's like, hey, what's up? And we were like, oh,
Mick invited us over.
us over for the weekend. Mick wasn't even fucking there because he forgot that YouTube superstars Flash Kids are coming.
I think thinking about it, his invitation was very loose. I don't
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
was.
Well, I mean,
You guys should come hang out sometime.
Well, I
We've
mean,
got your address. We're coming right now.
we still took steps to firm it. We didn't just decide we're
We
coming
did
over.
call and text him, which he did not reply to, and then we
Was
arrived.
he really didn't reply at all? There
We
was
were ringing
no-
him, and there was no answer. And we were like, "Well, we're already halfway to fucking Philadelphia, so we're coming."
Oof.
Yeah, and then they were hanging out, and it couldn't have been short. I mean, maybe it was that bad. It really couldn't have surely been
What
that
sticks
bad.
out to me.
There must have been some.
What was the response to that to it?
confirmation at one
Did
point?
they let you
There
stay?
must have simply must have.
Oh
been.
yeah, Stamper gave me his bed. What a fucking gent.
Oh yeah, Stamper is
His bed was baller too.
a super great guy in real life.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
real life.
There must have been some kind of confirmation, clearly, and he just forgot about us. I know
Yeah,
we only. I meant it when I said we sort of invited ourselves. There was still some confirmation. He just forgot about us, and then he's there, and like I don't know, the conversation was dying, so he pulled out cards.
Do you guys want to play cards?
Yeah, it's
I got a real
it
itch for
is-
cards.
It is an icebreaker.
Why didn't you just say like Street Fighter?
Well, that's what I said next when you.
That's
shamed
what I
me about-
said.
I
was like,
no, we
why don't
didn't
we
play
play some
Street
Street
Fighter.
Fighter?
We watched the Street Fighter 2.
We did play Street Fighter.
We watched Street Fighter.
We
2.
did both
Well, I don't remember playing Street Fighter.
because I played Street Fighter.
Okay.
Stamper beat me,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Sorry, that was another drive down cringe lane.
Someday we'll run out of those
they
stories.
keep popping up. Hey, do you want to
Uh,
hear about the time we like emasculated some producer from Channel Frederator?
Have we told that story?
No.
Yeah, I think we should save it. We're gonna run out. Sure.
All right.
Someday we'll get to the bottom of this barrel.
I want to apologize for my
The
sad
fracking
ending.
of cringe stories. That is Flash Kids.
My
The
sad.
technology will run out eventually.
My sad.
Oh, they invented a new
my
way.
sad ending to this episode. I apologize. I hope the viewers can understand. I cry myself to sleep every night. I will be more than happy to tell my cringe stories whenever I can actually go to a convention and experience some stuff myself
Yeah,
or
as
do some more
soon as
things.
they happen, right?
Yeah, as soon as I'm able to go out into the
I-
world and associate with people, I'm sure
As
there'll
you
be
have
plenty.
mentioned many times, Hunter, you have too much social awareness to get the kind of incredible cringe stories that me and Don can generate. So you can only dream, my friends.
He must have confirmed a date. I do not accept that we actually just drove up there without being invited.
I hope that's
Definitely
where
didn't
Justin
happen.
ends it. Is like he must have confirmed a date. He must have.